The further you get away from Manhattan in New York City, the less the aura of AIG affects your business. Maybe that's because the media coverage of AIG in the last few months has been particularly focused on New York City. Everywhere else in the world, if you're in Hong Kong or you're in Japan, if you're in Europe, you work for the local entity. Some of them have AIG in their name. Some of them haven't. Some of them do not and never had. So you align yourself with the business that you represent when you're out selling insurance to your customers. But AIU has existed under its parenthood of AIG as and not an independent, but certainly a separate entity for a hell of a long time. We've been in Asia for our entire life, because of course we all started in Shanghai in 1919. So AIU is a very old part of the network of AIG companies. So as we look to our new future, much of what we'll do is what we did before, because the individual businesses, the individual country operations, like the very old business we have in Hong Kong and the very new business, because of course we're back in China.
So you'll be an old business under a new brand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to change the way we operate. We're not going to change the way we think. To say what's changed or what was the impact, of course, as members of the AIG, we have been impacted by the parent, but our customers, our clients, distribution, they haven't been, because they get the same service with the same capital backing that service that they got before. I think it's very dangerous that there's an inference that government should intervene in how people are compensated. But I think there is excuse the comment, there's a paradigm shift in how shareholders see compensation for executives, and that it would be a good thing, and I completely support this, that the long-term opportunities for executives to create wealth should be completely aligned with shareholders.
But will you do any special thing to rebuild the confidence, as you say, from the staff and the customer to know AIU itself is a strong branding even after departing from AIG?
We're always going to do new things because we're innovative, but I think the company has been as successful as it has during this last period of trauma, because there is an extraordinary level of loyalty and passion for AIU and its insurance businesses. Mm-hmm. People feel proud of working for them. They remained proud of working for them during this difficult period. And there's nothing like a difficult situation to bring out the best in our people, and that is, we hated losing business before. We hate it even more now. So it does bring out the best in people when they're responding. We will think very deeply about what our brand should be in the future. It's evident that the brand of AIG is damaged, perhaps irreparably, in terms of its insurance delivery. We're calling ourselves AIU Holdings at the moment, but we are reviewing what the best image in terms of its brand should be for the company as we go forward. So just as the changes that are happening to the statutory entity at the moment is all developing news for the staff and for its customers, I think its image will be another opportunity to sense the independence of AIU Holdings from its parent company. So it's a good time.
Mm-hmm. So it's possible you also consider rebranding?
That's certainly one of our considerations. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And maybe also choose the listing as a way to strengthen the confidence and the local awareness of the company?
I don't think the listing itself has particular relevance in that, except that if we did do it, it would represent another step towards independence. Mm-hmm. I know I have a responsibility, because so many people have demonstrated loyalty, shown their trust in the organization, and I guess by default in me personally, that I need to be able to repay that by helping create the next stage of this great organization. I look forward. That's always been the nature of how I think about how I operate, how I lead a company, and how I see the business. So I just look forward. The past has no relevance. If I could change it, I would be sitting on Mount Olympus with the rest of the gods, and I know I can't do that, so I just look forward.